Very cool. And you have 5 key shifts to reposition the present moment for profit. Now, is that part of the AHA, or could you explain how that all works?
Yeah, it does. It actually does tie in to that, and I'll get into that. But so I'll share the 5 key shifts that are going to be required, especially if one is trying to catapult their success and get repositioned. So number 1 is being in the present moment. You're going to have to reposition your present perception. And this sort of goes back to what I was speaking about earlier about your perspective and changing your viewpoint of where you are in your situation. So your present perception is also about how you view yourself in the present moment and how you view the world at large, because this is extremely important, especially as it relates to profiting on any level. As it relates to shifting your perspective, you have to have the willingness to be open to change when it comes to your situation. And sometimes we have to approach even the same situation or the same process, but with a new perspective. This also goes back to the profitable aha moment. So if you have a profitable aha moment, but yet you don't view yourself to be worthy of executing this idea, or the way you see the world, you feel, well, no one's going to buy into that. They won't listen to me. That means there's a perception issue going on. So you won't execute on the profitable aha because you haven't elevated your perception about yourself and how you see the world. And also, if you believe it won't work, that means that you don't have the willingness to be open to change and expansion in order for you to evolve. Another thing is about shifting and repositioning your point of view. This also is within your perception. You have to be open to adopting and adapting to new paradigms that are going to advance your overall success and your total well-being, because going back to what I mentioned about holistic prosperity or being holistic from a profitable vantage point, it's about your total well-being. So you have to change your perception and reposition your point of view in order to gain that insight and also to execute in a fashion that's going to work for your highest and best good. Also within the present perception, you have to shift your mindset. Okay, Tony, often we need a shift in our mindset, which again, this involves our perspective or even our spirit in order to become realigned for accomplishing our next steps. So this is really, really important as we are talking about profiting and really profiting from a holistic vantage point. Often our perception is what stops us from achieving not only our next levels, but it paralyzes us in the now because we focus on things that distract us, and we won't move forward because we haven't made the proper mental shifts. And there is a saying that the thought minister Michael Bernard Beckwith says that nothing can be against you except your own perception. And a lot of times we put things outside of us and we think that it's a circumstance or it's someone else that's blocking us, but really it's our own perception that is keeping us in a place. So it's very important to shift the perception of how we see things in the present moment. And then number 2 would be about your present power. And this is going to help to reposition you. Your present moment authority that you really have to start to reclaim, because a lot of times, Tony, we operate from a place of powerlessness, especially when we can't see a way to get past what appears to be an obstacle or the contrast present. But we have to find a way to reclaim the power and begin to co-create and sort of have dominion to create life on our own terms. And as it relates to entrepreneurship, that's what it's all about. People become lifestyle entrepreneurs because they want what? They want to have the freedom. They want to create life on their own terms. So, again, we have to learn to start escaping the illusion of powerlessness that we often face because we feel when we're in a pit stop or we're experiencing contrast, we can't seem to shake that. but reclaiming that power will help to reposition us so that we can begin to move forward. And then the third one is the present passion, all right? Your present moment passion. What are you most excited about right now? What are you most passionate about, and how you want to serve in the world? What's going to fuel you and light your fire in the present moment? Because the reason why it's important to know this and have this type of awareness is because what you were passionate about at one phase of the journey could be totally different. And sometimes, Tony, people are operating off of a former passion, or they haven't learned how to sort of shift and reposition that passion in a way that's going to serve them in the present. So being focused on your present moment passions, what you're really passionate about in the present, is really going to help to catapult your success to another level, because that's that fresh perspective, that's that fresh fuel and that fresh fire that's going to move you to execute on your goals. And really, it could possibly launch you into what I call realms of infinite possibility. And speaking of possibilities, our next one is present possibilities. And so you really want to focus on the present moment possibilities. What is in the now for you to either expand or either explore or embark on during this phase of the journey? What are you now capable of that could position you in higher realms of success, or the opportunities that you need to be looking to integrate in your life script? So being present with the possibilities in the now, it helps you to focus, wow, I've been doing this before, but maybe there's some other opportunities I'm not exploring. Maybe there's an income bracket I'm not even exploring. Maybe I'm still playing at a certain level when actually I should be considering this opportunity at this time. So looking at the present possibilities that are in the now, those are going to help to catapult your success, because those are those higher level opportunities that you need to be integrating into your life. So it's really important to focus on what the possibilities could be for you in the present moment. And then the fifth one that's going to get you repositioned for profits is your present purpose, your present moment purpose. You have to figure out what your now assignment is and what is relevant for you to catapult your next levels of success, but also going back to the now, what's going to catapult you in the now? What is your purpose in the now? And a lot of times people are still trying to serve out of a purpose that I don't want to say is expired, but maybe it needs to be repositioned or needs to be put on hold or done away with, and you need to be exploring something new. So being able to be present with your present purpose and figuring out what that present purpose is will definitely help to launch you into your next levels of success and help you to set up your goals that will have a continuous quantum advantage for you as you reinvent yourself for the next level.
Wow, what great points, Alicia. Thank you so much. I think after this show, I'm going to listen to this again, of course. I always listen to my shows several times. But I'm going to write down my 5 points. I like that. I see a lot of, oh, yes, I see future great success with that. And I advise everyone to write down those 5 points and really go through them and write those out. They make great sense. And, yes, I can see how that resets, repositions, realigns your life, your purpose, your goals, your passions. Very cool stuff, Alicia. Thank you. I like it.
Oh, thank you.